to, that's for sure. And here comes the big boy from Brooklyn.
But, Reg, do you notice something missing?
Absolutely.
It's those chains that he used against Mike Verna last week or 2 weeks ago in the season finale of season 1.
Yeah, he has not got the chain on him right now, but Tyree Taylor is absolutely fired up for this. His first opportunity to get gold here in Chaotic Wrestling.
Heavyweight championship gold, that is. Yeah, he's confident as ever, Reginald.
He is ready to go, but of course, a challenger has to step up, and a challenger has to meet the champion. And ladies and gentlemen, our champion is the Man of Steel, Mike Verna, and here he is.
Here's our heavyweight champion, Mike Verna. It's New York versus New York tonight. We got the Mets versus the Yankees, so to say. Mike Verna with the chain, though, that Mike Verna was hit with last week.
And he just gave it back to Tyree Taylor. And this is our very own Subway Series. Of course, both of these men are ready to make history tonight. Well, we got Rich Palladino almost getting in the middle of those two heavyweights. And here we go.
This is your reloaded main event. It's scheduled for one fall and is for the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger to my left. From the Crown Heights, weighing at 330 pounds. The big boy from Brooklyn.
Oh, wait a minute! No introductions for Verna, I guess, is that he's starting this off hot. Verna went straight after Tyree Taylor!
Well, after leaving Mike Verna in a pool, well, not of his own blood, but on the floor just a few weeks ago, Mike Verna is not willing to wait for this match to start. The bell has rung since, but here, oh, there goes Tyree Taylor over the top rope, and Mike Verna, well, what a way to start.
And
the Man of Steel.
I don't blame Mike Verna after what happened last week.
Oh, and Verna flying through the middle ropes, putting Tyree Taylor's ribs right into that steel barricade out there. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event. They have started this match so fast, so furiously. Let's catch our breath for just a second.
I'm sure Mike Verna's out of breath after the offense. He's just flurried out here in the opening seconds.
Yeah, for sure. And as you said, this is the Mets against the Yankees, but it's strange to see the Mets with the gold around their waist.
Oh, what are you trying to say, Reg?
Well, I'm a Red Sox fan, so, I've got to sling it to the Yankees anytime I can. But look at that, Verna then in control on the ring apron there. He's got Mike Verna's head. Oh, and he's hooking both of his arms around there. Verna's absolutely taking control here. Tyree Taylor's head is on there, on the cutting block, open and ready to be chopped off.
Uh-oh. He's not done yet, but look at this. Wait a minute.
Verna climbing up to the top rope. We love this agility from the Man of Steel. Missile drop kick. Beautifully done there from our champion. And he stands in the ring alone. Whoa, wait a second. Is he going to fly through again? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Kevin Quinn. Careful, buddy. I don't want you getting knocked out.
Yeah, you see Tyree Taylor using Kevin Quinn as a shield.
Well,
and look, I think Tyree Taylor's ring broke from the flurry of offense that Mike Verna had put on in those opening minutes here, but now look at this! Whoa!
That was insane!
He just caught Mike Verna in midair and did a stalling suplex!
It's exactly what he did. Mike Verna came off the ring apron there as if he was going to throw his body into Tyree Taylor. Tyree Taylor caught him, held him up in a vertical suplex, and dropped his head onto the concrete outside the ring.
Wow, desperation move from Tyree Taylor, something you do not see very often, but you do not want to make Tyree Taylor a desperate man, that's for sure.
Well, we have seen Tyree Taylor do things that I would guess many men don't want to do, right? We've seen Tyree Taylor go one-on-one with Max Smashmaster and destroy him. We've seen Tyree Taylor, I think actually probably a lot of men want to do this, take his boss out, right?
Oh, yeah, you got a point there.
But now we've got Tyree Taylor with a huge opportunity, an opportunity to become the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Look at this. He's soaking it all in.
After that stalling suplex to the outside, he is on top right now. And Tyree Taylor using his big power, the man from Brooklyn, against Mike Verna.
Oh, wow, what a knee to the side of the head there. It's the same area that he got hit with the chain last week from what the doctors have reported.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, the same spot he was short kicked by Chase Delmonte a few weeks ago.
No, absolutely. The official diagnosis that came in from the medical examination was cranial radiculopathy, which means he has some nerve damage in the base of his spine right there, or sorry, in the base of the neck at the top of the spine. He is able to compete tonight. Yes, that is true.
I don't know. It sounds a little bit ridiculous.
Well, it's a real thing, cranial radiculopathy. But what we do have right now, Mike Verna is cleared to compete tonight, and he is working away on Tyree Taylor.
Uh-oh, what's next here? Oh, wait a second, now Tyree moved!
Oh, what an Uranagi from Tyree Taylor as he goes to the cover of Mike Verna.
Oh, Mike Verna, man of steel, not going down that easy.
No, the man of steel and Tyree Taylor now, forehead to forehead. These two men are eager to fight each other.
Ooh.
And that's a headbutt.
Yeah, it was. Oh, and using the laces of his boots.
Drilling them down the side of that head.
Tyree Taylor, he ruined his gear, Mike Verna did. He's going to have to buy some new gear.
Well, that's not going to be a problem for the man. He makes a hell of a wage coming out to fight every week. He is a prize fighter.
Oh, I'm glad he got the invite.
I was going to ask if you were going, because I know how you like to celebrate with Adam Booker, of course, and High Society.
Yeah.
Well, right now, I don't think Mike Verna wants an invitation to that party. I think he wants to spoil that party.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I thought that right there Mike Verna was going to lift up Tyree Taylor for Doomsday, but he does hit him with that back elbow. Oh, and he throws him into the corner.
Uh-oh, up and over he goes.
Oh, Verna climbing the ropes from the outside. He's now on the top rope. Tyree Taylor turns to see him.
Went for a big cross body, but Tyree Taylor! Oh! Power slam!
Just a 2 count on that power slam. The one thing that we are seeing from Tyree Taylor tonight, he has an ability to catch people in midair, and once he does that, they are just his to play with.
Yeah, that's probably one of the greatest abilities that Tyree Taylor has is his strength, his features, especially going up against high flyers. Mike Verna isn't even a high flyer, so I think that was a big mistake on his part for going for those types of maneuvers around Tyree Taylor. But now, a nice claw maneuver, a modified claw into the side of Mike Verna, affecting his kidneys.
Yeah, I mean, that renal function of Mike Verna doesn't really want to be affected right there, but I don't think Tyree Taylor cares as he drills the elbow in and then goes back to that claw. Oh, we've seen those chops before, but he missed, hitting his hands hard on the apron. Goes for a senton or an elbow drop. Either way, he missed as Mike Verna climbs to his feet and tries to find a second wind here as he looks to defend his heavyweight championship.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at that. Tyree Taylor with a big pause on him. Oh, Verna now looking. Oh, I thought he was going to hit a DDT.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, there it is.
Nailed it. Nailed it, Rich!
An absolute fantastic tornado DDT right in the center of the ring. Both men are down.
Yeah. It looks like Tyree Taylor was going to go for a Brooklyn Zoo a couple of times. The second time, though, Mike Verna was able to reverse it into that beautiful DDT. So Tyree Taylor is not looking good right now.
Not at all, but here we go. Verna then already turning onto his side and now fighting his way up. Both men on their knees. Kevin Quinn has reached, I think, nope, he stopped his count right there as both men are on their knees. Mike Verna then saying that Tyree Taylor is not number one. I think that's what that signal means.
Uh-oh.
Just gave him the finger, of course, banging those elbows right into the face of Tyree Taylor. Tyree Taylor drives the knees in, and he could be going for a huge suplex.
Oh, wait a second. Slip out.
Boom, 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 boom. The 4 in a row. Off the ropes. Huge clothesline from Mike Verna. And a second one. Mike Verna finding his feet is the man of steel right here. Irish whip into the corner. Drop kick right into the corner. Tyree Taylor opening up right there. And now Verna, big slam, taking the big boy off his feet and getting a 2 count.
I didn't expect to see Verna power slamming Tyree Taylor, but you can't doubt the man of steel as now he's got a crossface locked in. Can he wrench it back? It's hard with the size of Tyree Taylor, but he's got it locked in, and there he goes. He's wrenching it, with Tyree's reversal.
Tyree's got him on his back, but no, just a 1 count right there.
Gotta be careful when you're wrenching it too far back. The weight advantage of Tyree Taylor will cause you to shift your weight backwards into a pin.
Absolutely, and Tyree Taylor's got his hand on the mat, and he could push off the mat there and try and stand up, which is exactly what he's doing. And it looks like he's lifting up Mike Verna by the leg right there. And if he drops him now, Verna could be in trouble. Oh, and he tried to put him out of the ring. That didn't work out for him, but now he's in the corner, suffering the consequences.
He drove his head into the turnbuckles. What happened there? And Tyree Taylor's not done. Lunch himself.
Oh, the Q line!
Oh, he nailed him with the Q line out of nowhere!
One of Tyree Taylor's signature offensive maneuvers, the Q line kick in the corner, and now an Uranagi on the back, the single leg backbreaker there, followed by a huge Falcon Arrow suplex. He hooks one leg, Verna kicks out of the Falcon Arrow.
He calls that the Brooklyn Bridge. It's not the same as Book Daddy. It's a little variation of that. But that Brooklyn Bridge was not enough, Reginald, to put Mike Verna away.
Well, the Q line to the Brooklyn Bridge, none of them enough to put the champ away. And could Mike Verna's hold on the heavyweight championship be relinquishing bit by bit right in front of our eyes?
Maybe happening. Might be. Uh-oh. Grabbing him by the hair.
Looks to push him into the corner now. Still Tyree Taylor on top. Tyree Taylor trying to climb the ropes.
What's he doing?
Tyree Taylor's trying to get a little bit of height advantage here. He's looking for something exceptional to put him away. He's lifting Mike Verna up by the head. Oh, wait a second now. Wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Verna then coming alive, punching the ribs of Tyree Taylor. Now Verna with a headbutt.
And I know what you're thinking, people. Tyree Taylor should be up there. He can do some high-flying stuff, but this is all Mike Verna now.
Oh, look at that. Hurricane Runner from the top rope.
Wow.
The 330-pound monster of Tyree Taylor. And now Mike Verna climbing to the top. The man of steel with a huge senton bomb.
That was a low-angle senton.
A 2.5.
Wow.
Not enough.
Wow.
We have not seen that move from Mike Verna for a number of years.
We may never see it again, Red.
Absolutely,
That's a desperation move. He knows that he only has to pull that off when he's up against some serious talent, and Tyree Taylor is serious talent.
Absolutely. I think one of the bigger issues, though, is perhaps Mike Verna not sure if he can get Big Boy from Brooklyn up for the Doomsday, but the Big Boy from Brooklyn!
Oh!
The Brooklyn Zoo!
Wow!
Oh, and Mike Verna rolling towards the ropes. That could be very, very smart. And yes,
you called it, Red.
Yes.
Wow, excellent ring awareness from the heavyweight champion, Mike Verna. He lives to see another day.
Championship caliber ring awareness, but Big Tyree Taylor thinks that this match is over. He's grabbing the belt from Rich Palladino. He thinks that was a 3 count, but of course, he did not have the advantage of the we had. He could not see what we could see.
He didn't realize that Mike Verna grabbed those ropes there. He thinks he's the rightful champion, and now he's got Kevin Quinn.
Get off Kevin Quinn. Come on, get off him, Tyree Taylor.
Wait.
Mike Verna's behind him.
Watch out!
Mike Verna's got him up. He's got him up. Doomsday.
Oh, he did it.
1, 2, 3.
I can't believe he just nailed the Doomsday on Tyree Taylor.
What a huge title defense from Mike Verna. That is a magnificent way to end our show tonight.
Wow, season 2, if it's anything like this first episode, we got a great season ahead of us, Reginald.
This is going to be a fantastic season, and our champion, just what a fantastic encounter right there. Right at the end, Tyree Taylor thought he'd won it, and then boom, Mike Verna hits Doomsday, and once Doomsday gets hit, nobody kicks out.
After everything Mike Verna has taken tonight, to be able to hoist Tyree Taylor over his head and nail Doomsday and walk away with the gold still? I am shocked.
Wow, there is Tyree Taylor in the ring. Gotta be questioning his tactics tonight, given that he's not leaving with the gold. But once again, he proves that he is an absolute formidable opponent.
Oh boy.
Well, I think we know who Tyree Taylor wants to see now as he screams the name of Chase Del Monte. But let's again check out some of the amazing action from this main event, including just how important Tyree Taylor's strength was in this bout, catching many times Mike Verna. That was off the outside. Of course, Mike Verna responding with some huge hits of his own. There is the Q line, but look at that low senton landing all of his weight right on top.
It's not often you see Mike Verna as the underdog in the strength category, but he made some major adjustments tonight to walk away with the belt.
And you see there Mike Verna grabbing onto the rope right before, and this, the Doomsday, what an encounter.